Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the RV from Uncle Grandpa. I've been getting loads of requests to make this recently, and I've finally delivered, and I am so glad that I have because this thing looks absolutely insane. Just a couple of disclaimers before we get this thing started. I have never watched the show Uncle Grandpa. I have absolutely no idea what any of these things are on the outside of the RV. So if I refer to something like that sword, or if I refer to like the weird like bison horns on the front, and I say that there's something that they aren't, it's because I've never watched the show. I have absolutely no idea what this mental contraption is, so you'll just have to forgive me in advance because I just have no knowledge of it. I just wanted to make it because it looks absolutely mental. Also, this tutorial is only for the outside of the RV, the actual vehicle. There is nothing on the inside of this, so if you want to turn it into a house or a hotel or anything crazy like that, go ahead. I'm not going to be doing an inside tutorial for this, and I'm sure that I couldn't anyway. So this is only for the actual RV on the outside, and there's nothing else to it. If you do enjoy this video, guys, I'd really appreciate a like on it. I honestly would. I put a lot of work into this. It's really hard to make it. It's absolutely insane. It's still not as detailed as I'd like, but unless I made this thing 20 times bigger, I honestly couldn't stuff any more on it. Give this video a like, I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at TSMC360. In the card system and in the description below, I'll leave links to loads of other cartoon related builds that I've done in the past. I've done absolutely loads of them, too many to count, and I'll just leave you links to all of that stuff in both the card system and the description below. So without any further ado, let's talk about this RV. And we need loads of stuff for this. We're not even going to be able to fit like a tenth of what we need in one inventory. We'll need some red sandstone, grab block of quartz, then you'll need some quartz stairs and some red sandstone stairs. We'll also want to grab some magenta stained clay. We'll need some yellow stained clay. Also grab a lime stained clay. Grab yourself some black wool, and we'll also need some cyan stained clay. So once you have each one of those materials right there, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right about here. Yeah, right about here is pretty good. And by the way, guys, this is a pretty big build, so make sure that you do have enough room. It's pretty big. You're going to want to kick off your RV with 2 red sandstone coming directly up from the ground. That's 1 and 2. Destroy that first sandstone. You then want to go right of this very first sandstone by 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be the front of the RV. This is the easy part of the RV. We're going to be making these sides first of all. So that is just the bottom of the front of the RV. Make your way to the left hand side, which is this side for me. It's the left hand side here. Take a sideways view to what we've just made, this first block, and go left of this first block by 1 with your red sandstone. Then do a quartz block on top of that. Then do an upside down red sandstone stairs. We're already missing a material. Get rid of cyan stained clay for a while. Grab yourself some sandstone slabs, the red sandstone slabs. Do a red sandstone slab behind that stair. You then want to face an opposite facing red sandstone stair facing the slab, like this. You then want to, bottom left diagonally from that stair, do a red sandstone. Then go left of that by 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then do an up left diagonal with your red sandstone stairs, and it wants to be facing this direction. Going left of that, do a red sandstone slab. Then facing the opposite direction, we want another one of those red sandstone stairs, like this. We then want to do a bottom left diagonal with the red sandstone. We then want to go left of it by 1. Then we want to do an upside down sandstone stair. Once you've placed that stair, you then want to look back at what you've just made. And going left of this upside down sandstone stair, we want to do 6 more going left. So across the RV, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We then want to look back at what we've just made, and basically now what we want to do is we want to copy what we have on the opposite side of the RV. So we'll want to go left of this sandstone stair by 2 with the sandstone, 1, 2. We'll then want to do the upside down facing away red sandstone stair. We then want to do a red sandstone slab coming towards the RV. We then want to towards the front, and then we want to face the opposite facing red sandstone stair. Then bottom left diagonally, we want to do a red sandstone. And going left of that, we want to do 9 red sandstone blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We then want to do an up left diagonal with the red sandstone stairs, like this. We then want to go left by 1 with the slabs, then face the opposite facing direction red sandstone stairs. So we want to have something, whoops, that's wrong. We want to have something which should look a little bit tricky, like that, perfect. We then want to do a bottom left diagonal to connect all the way back to where we first started, and we'll end up with something that should look like this. And this is just the base of the RV. So for now, we can actually get rid of red sandstone slabs for a little bit, and we can grab some more cyan stained clay. We have to make the wheels. The wheels sit inside of these, like where you'd expect them to, like where we have the stairs and stuff, the wheels sit inside. So it looks like this. Just behind, 1 row inwards into the RV, we want to have a row of 3 black wool on the floor. We then want to place a cyan stained clay on top of the center wall, and then we want to go all the way around that wall with your black wool. So from the outside, it looks like this. And from the inside, you kind of have like that donut shape. You want to do that behind each one of the wheels. So you want to have that donut shape with the cyan stained clay center all the way around your RV. And I wish that I could explain it a little bit better, but I'm sure that you guys can see what you have to do. It wants to sit 1 row behind the actual, like the wheel hub or whatever you call it, for the RV. So you want to have something which should look like that. That's perfect. Well, once you've got that taken care of, this is what we're going to do next. We're going to build up the shape of the sides of the RV a little bit better. So what we want to do is we want to come all the way to the back left-hand corner of the RV on top of this upside down stairs. And on top of this upside down sandstone stairs, we want to place a block of quartz. Then, going left of it, towards the further back of the RV, we want an upside down red sandstone stair. On top of that, 3 red sandstone. That's 1, 2, 3. Place a quartz. Do going left an upside down sandstone stair. On top of that, 4 red sandstone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Place a regular facing sandstone stairs on top of it. Go right by 1 block of quartz. Place the same way facing red sandstone stairs on top of that. Then go right of that stair by 19 with your red sandstone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We then want to place a sandstone stair. We then want to go down from it by 2 of the sandstone, 1, 2. We then want to place an upside down sandstone. And behind that, a red sandstone. Behind that red sandstone, we want to do 3 block of quartz. That's 1, 2, 3. We then want to go down by 3, 1, 2, and 3. We then want to go right by 2, 1, 2. We then want to do a red sandstone, and in front of it a red sandstone stairs. And then we want to, underneath that, place a lime stained clay. Then underneath that, a yellow stained clay. And underneath that, a magenta stained clay. In front of the green stained clay, place a stair. Below it, we need 2 more materials for this. We actually need 2 more materials, or 1 more material. Get rid of cyan stained clay for a bit, we won't need it for a while, and grab yourself some yellow wool. Underneath the stair, place a yellow. Underneath that, we want to place, let me make sure that I've got the right material here. We do not. So get rid of black wool as well for a while, and grab yourself some orange stained clay. Underneath the yellow, place an orange stained clay, and then underneath that, place a block of quartz. You'll end up with something on the side that should look a little bit like this, and you can see that we're actually shaping up, well, the shape of the RV. Once you've got that taken care of, this is what you want to do next. So we now want to come to the opposite side of the RV, and we want to do the same thing on this side as we did on the other side. So come all the way to the back corner, and once again on top of this back right hand corner block, we want to place a quartz. Then a sandstone stair, an upside down one, behind it. We then want to go up by 3 with the sandstone, 1, 2, 3. We then want to place a quartz. Behind that, an upside down red sandstone. On top of that sandstone, we want to go up by 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to place a regular facing sandstone stairs, and then going in front of that, a block of quartz. On top of the quartz, a red sandstone stairs, and then coming towards the front of the RV, we want to have a row of 19 red sandstone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We then want to place a forward-facing red sandstone stairs, and then underneath that, 2 red sandstone. We then want to do an upside down red sandstone stairs. Then behind that, red sandstone, 3 quartz, go down by 3 of the quartz, that's 1, 2, and 3. Come forward by 2, do a red sandstone stairs. Underneath that, we want to have our lime green clay, we want to have yellow stained clay, and we want to have a magenta stained clay. Then, in front of the green clay, we want red sandstone stairs, and underneath that, we want a yellow wall, underneath that an orange, and underneath that we want the quartz. You can connect back to the wheel with the quartz and you'll end up with something that should look like this. So just about identical to the opposite side. And once you have got that taken care of, good news, those are pretty much that's the shape of the RV. It's not going to be changing that much, or at least the shape of it isn't. Well, once you've got that taken care of, we should probably add some details to this thing. So on the right hand side of the RV, this side, you can take each one of those 3 clays that we have at the front and you can extend them coming towards the back of the RV. So you can take the magenta stained clay, extend it to the back, the yellow stained clay and the green stained clay, extend all of these towards the back of the RV. On the opposite side, it is not as simple, unfortunately. And by the way, no, you know what, we'll save that till later. That's all you have to do on this side for now. Come all the way over to the opposite side. So on the left hand side of the RV, or the main side where the door is, we want to take these front 3 clay, and we want to take this magenta stained clay, extend it towards the back by 3. 1, 2, 3. Do the same with the yellow, 1, 2, 3, and do the same with the green, 1, 2, 3. That's the clay on the front part. Coming towards the back here, we want to, in the same positions that we have those other clays. So on top of this block of quartz, we want to place a magenta stained clay, yellow stained clay, lime stained clay. Take each one of those clays, extend them forwards, each by 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want to have the same for the yellow, and then the same for the green, like that. And that is all of the clay action that you're going to be getting on each side of the RV. I don't think that there's any more. Well, once you've got that taken care of, this is what you're going to do next. And you know what, I think what we're actually going to do is, once you've got those sides taken care of, we're going to take care of the front of the RV first of all. It's quite complicated, and we may as well just work our way around clockwise starting from the front. So, on the front of the RV, this is what we're going to need to make a dent. We're going to need some stone brick stairs. We'll need some dark oak wood stairs. We'll need dark oak wood planks. We'll need some quartz stairs. We'll need quartz slabs. We'll need some cyan stained clay. We're also going to need some regular quartz. We'll also need some red sandstone stairs, and we will also need some light blue glass. I do believe it's light blue glass, or it's cyan. Light blue glass, I think. We'll need some more stuff, but we'll just have to deal with what we have at the moment. Well, once you've got each one of these, this is what you want to do. In front of this bottom row of red sandstone, we want to do an upside down row of stone brick stairs. Then we want to, on top of this, so building inwards, you know what, building inwards, do a row of block of quartz on top of that same row of red sandstone. Then we want to place a quartz slab on each end of that row. So on each end of the quartz row, we want to place a quartz slab on the upper half of those blocks. And then we want to upwards diagonally, outwards, we want to place quartz stairs. So to give like the illusion of like buffalo horns or whatever those are supposed to be, that's what we want to have. So one row outwards, above, up, left diagonally, we want to have stairs facing this direction, like that. Then we want to have upside down dark oak wood stairs kind of like facing towards the quartz slabs. So the stairs kind of like mold into the quartz slabs like that. We then want to connect those stairs together with a row of dark oak wood planks. Once you've got that taken care of, we then are building up on top of this quartz row here, going from left to right, want to do 1 block of quartz, 3 cyan stained clay, 1 block of quartz. On top of each one of those cyan stained clay blocks, stack another cyan stained clay. we're going to need another material. Get rid of your dark oak wood. I don't think we'll ever need it again. Grab yourself some black wool, and whilst we're at it, you may as well grab yourself some buttons. Place black wool either side of that second row of cyan stained clay, and place buttons all the way in front of the cyan stained clay. We then, on top of this row here, want to do a row of red sandstone stairs, like this, connecting the left to the right hand side, and then the row upwards diagonally above it, we want a layer of quartz stairs, like that. We then want to fill in these two rows with light blue glass, and the more I look at this, I realise that it's really cyan glass that we need, but it doesn't really matter that much. I quite like the light blue as I'm using it, but you can use whatever you want. Cyan, I believe, is a little bit closer to the actual glass itself. Once you've got the two rows of glass, we want to connect the row of red sandstone stairs above them, upside down like that. And we don't want to use red sandstone, we actually want to use quartz stairs. My apologies, use quartz stairs to connect either side. We then want to, we're going to need some more materials again. We then want to get rid of black wool for a while. We won't need it. We will need buttons. Get rid of stone brick stairs. And we're going to grab some white wool. And we will also need some purple stained clay. So, knock out that center stair. We're actually going to place a purple stained clay there. Place two more purple stained clay on top of your purple stained clay. Extend those two clay out left and right by one. So 1, 1. You then want to fill around that clay in with a block of quartz. And then right at the top of the RV, you want to connect the top of the RV together with a row of quartz stairs. Like this. The fact that those blocks are jumping is slightly irritating me. What you now want to do, you want to take out your white wool, and in front of this purple, middle, very middle purple clay, we want to place a white wool in front of it. You want to go up by 1, forward by 1. Place a cyan stained clay on top of that second white wool. Place buttons either side of that second white wool, and there you have kind of like the zebra head thing that sticks out of the front. Oh, those jumping stairs, I'm so glad that they just spawned. You want to have something which should look like that. We have a couple more things to do to the front. So, we need to grab some signs, and we need to grab some... Where are we? We need to grab some cobblestone wool. We'll be placing cobblestone wool in front of the second block in left and right of the bumper. So we'll place one here and one here, like that. That's how the bumper's held on, I think. And then we want a row of signs in between those cobblestone wall, like that. And that is pretty much the entire front of the RV complete. And that's how these fit, and this is how the tutorial is going to go. We're going to do the front, and then we'll do the left hand side, back, right hand side, and then we'll move up to do the top, because it's quite a lot to do up top as well. Once you've got that taken care of, this is what you want to do next. So, you know what, that is actually driving me insane. I'm going to get rid of these blocks just because it is driving me a little bit crazy. Alright, let's talk about this left hand side. To make this side, we're going to need some block of iron. We'll need block of quartz. We'll need some stone brick stairs. We'll also need some stone brick slabs. We're also going to need some pink wool. We'll also need some light grey wool. We'll need some more glass. I'm going to be using light blue stained glass block. We're also going to be needing some gold block, which is right here, and we will also need some purple stained clay. We'll be needing even more stuff later on, but what can you do? So once you've got all of your materials, this is what you want to do. You want to come to the bottom right side here where we have the front wheel. Going left of this sandstone stairs, we want to do 2 blocks of quartz, followed by 3 iron. That's 1, 2, 3. We then want to do an up left diagonal with the iron. We then want to go up by 2 with the iron. That's 1, 2. Place an upside down stone brick stairs in front of that second iron, then continue to go up by 3 with the iron. That's 1, 2, 3. Then do an up right diagonal, go right by 2, then do a bottom right diagonal, connect all the way down to the bottom of the RV, like this. We then want to take the very bottom centre block of the door, place a pink wool on top of it, do an up left diagonal, do an up right diagonal with the pink. We then want to, on top of the centre block of the pink, go up by 2 with block of quartz. We then want to go up by... oh, we need cyan stained clay. you can actually get rid of block of iron and grab yourself some cyan stained clay. You want to do a cyan stained clay, followed by a light blue glass. You then want to do a cyan stained clay on top, go left and right of the glass each by one of the cyan stained clay, like this. You can then fill in the door with your block of quartz, like that. Also, going right of the upside down stone brick stair, do a stone brick slab, and that's just a door handle, quite easy. What you then want to do is this. So, on top of your row of lime clay, you want to do a row of block of quartz, like that. Then, starting from the very left hand side of the next row on top of that block of quartz, you want to, going right, do a quartz block. Then going right, a row of 8 glass. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then do another layer on top of that glass, like this. Then we want to completely fill in the side of the RV with block of quartz. So completely fill the rest of this side of the RV in with block of quartz. Don't worry, we're not finished just yet, but we are almost, actually. There's not that much left to do on this. We have to add a giant sword onto the side of the RV. Now, I don't know what this sword's for. I can only imagine for doing swordy things, but it's a pretty big sword. I can only imagine what you could use this thing for. It looks pretty lethal, if you ask me. Also, with your stone brick stairs, you want to, can you see here where we have the block just underneath the window, this red sandstone underneath the front window of the RV? You want to place an upside down stone brick stair coming out from there, like that. So, to make the sword, we're going to need, we had some of the materials, but we'll need some light grey wool, we'll need some block of gold, we'll need some red stained clay, we'll also need some magenta stained clay, and we'll also need some cobblestone wool. You want to make your way up to the top front right hand side of the RV. You want to find this second row down in your row of quartz on the front of your RV, and you want to count in and find the third quartz block. So this is the first, second, third. You want to place a light grey wool and then go left of that light grey wool by 10 with your light grey. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You then want to go left by 1 the gold, 1 the magenta, 1 the red. You want to extend the gold up and down by 1. You then want to take out your cobblestone wall, and you want to place a cobblestone wall going right again. So counting in to the right in this row of light grey wool, we want to place a cobblestone wall in front of the second light grey and the sixth light grey. So this is the first block. Second, place the cobblestone wall. This is the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, place the cobblestone wall, and that is where you want to have the walls. And those are just there to like secure the sword to the actual side of the RV. Well, once you've got that taken care of, we can now move on to the next bit, can't we? So let's move all the way to the back of the RV, since that is the side of the RV taken care of, and we can get things moving here. So on the back of the RV, to make this, and we have some of the materials already, we're going to need some polished andesite. We'll also need some yellow wool. Grab dark grey wool. We'll also need some more glass. So we'll grab ourselves some more glass. Where are you? Grab yourself some light blue stained glass. We'll also need a load of quartz as well. Get rid of light grey wool. Also get rid of block of gold. And grab yourself instead some block of quartz. And grab yourself some quartz stairs. Perfect. So first of all, we want to connect these bottom red sandstone stairs together, and to do that, going from left to right, we want to do a red stained clay, then right of that, an andesite, right of that, yellow wool, right of that, an andesite, then right of that, a red stained clay. Perfect. Then, on top of this, we want to do 3 rows of block of quartz. So this will be 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. We then want to connect the sandstone stairs above this together with a layer of quartz stairs. We then, on top of the quartz stairs, want to have 2 rows of block of quartz. So this will be 1 and this will be 2. We then want to have 2 rows of light blue glass. That'll be 1 row, 2 rows. We then want to connect the next 2 layers of stairs together with rows of quartz stairs. So this will be the first row, and then this will be the second row. We just want to connect those together. And that is kinda the back of the RV. So once you've got that, you then want to take out your dark grey wool, and you want to come to the bottom right hand corner of your RV. So counting up from this quartz block, so this is a quartz block you want to find, you want to, above this quartz block, place a dark grey wool. and above that place another dark grey. Go left of each one of those dark greys, each by one, with the dark grey wool, and then what you can do is you can discard a material, get rid of your block of quartz, we don't need it, and grab yourselves instead some item frames. Place item frames in front of each one of those dark grey walls and place a yellow wool in front of each one of those item frames. Once you've got that taken care of, you want to, just underneath where we have this bottom right red stained clay, we want to place a polished andesite below that clay. And you can also destroy the stair just behind the andesite. And since I've just made a mistake, I'm going to get rid of that item frame and I'm going to replace, was it a stair? Yeah, it was a stair. I'm going to replace that, get the red sandstone stairs out, replace that, perfect. And then coming out of the back of that andesite, we want 2 cobblestone walls. Like this, and this is just the exhaust pipe for the RV, like that. And this is what we want to have at the back of the RV. I realise that there's like an escape hatch and something else back here, but there's not enough room to place it, and well, there's no other excuse, there's not enough room to place it, so I didn't. That's what you want to have for the back of the RV. We're also going to add some ladders later. Well, once you've got that back part done, we then want to come to this side of the RV, and this is the final side, minus the actual top of the RV. So, this is what we want to do on this side, and we're going to need more materials once again. So get rid of everything, grab yourself some block of quartz, you'll need some andesite. Also, grab yourself some cyan stained clay, and also some light blue glass once again. You're going to need, we need so many random materials here. We'll need some block of gold. We'll also need some cobblestone wall again. We need some regular clay. I haven't used that in a really long time. I don't know if I can even find it. Where are you? Some regular clay, like the light grey stuff. We also need some red wool. Also grab sandstone stairs again, red sandstone stairs, and we'll need some more stuff later on as well. Well, once you've got all of that stuff, the first thing that we want to do is we want to come to the bottom right hand side of the RV. And going left of this quartz block that we have here, we want to place a polished andesite. Left of that, a block of quartz. Moving through the wheel, we want to, going left of this red sandstone stairs, place a block of quartz, and then left of that, 2 andesite. Fill the rest of this bottom row in with block of quartz. You'll end up with something that should look like that. That's perfect. Now, for the layer on top of this row of lime green clay, we want to, going right of this block of quartz at the front, we want to go right by 2 with the quartz. That's 1, 2. We then want to place a cyan stained clay. Then going right of that, we want to do a layer of block of quartz. Then starting from the right hand side on top of this next row, going left, we want to place a block of quartz. We then want to place a row of 8 glass. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On top of that glass, stack another layer of glass, like that. We then want to, on top of the cyan stained clay that we placed earlier, want to stack a glass. Going left and right of that glass, place a cyan stained clay, and on top of the glass, place a cyan stained clay, like this. Fill in this side of the RV with your block of quartz. So just completely fill this side of the RV in with a block of quartz. It'll take a while to do, but it'll be worth it. And once we have filled this in with block of quartz, we're going to make what I can only imagine by the looks of it is a laser. That's what I think it is. You'll have to let me know what it is down in the comments if you like. I'm pretty sure it's some sort of laser cannon. Well, once you've got the side filled in, you want to come and find the top left hand corner of the RV. You want to find this first quartz down here. So this is the first top left hand corner quartz. Move 1 down. Move right 1. Place a block of gold. Moving right 1. Cobblestone wall. Right by 2 of the clay. Right by 2 of the cyan stained clay. Right by 2 of the red wall. Place a clay. Go down from that clay by 1. Go left of that clay by 3 with the wall. That's 1, 2, 3. Then move back to these 2 clays. You want to, going right of these clays, on the bottom half, you want to do upside down stairs, and above those regular facing stairs. You want to do clay going right of those red sandstone stairs, and then you want to, we need more materials. Grab yourself some stone brick stairs. We're going to need some magenta stained clay. We're also going to need some cyan stained clay, and we'll also need some cobblestone wall. And we'll just need some more stuff later on, but we'll wait until then. We then want to go right of the regular clay by you want to go right by 2 with your upside down stone brick stairs and your regular facing stairs, just as we did with the red sandstone stairs. Then we want to go right of those stairs by a layer of magenta stained clay and then by a layer of cyan stained clay. So we want to have something which should look a little bit like that. And that is perfect. That is exactly what we're after for this side. Now, we're not actually missing too much detail on this side. I do believe that there's a pink thing, like somewhere in that row of bottom quartz, but there's no point in adding it because we can't get the detail. It's like a weird shape, as I remember, and this is just from memory. I'm not sure if it actually exists. Well, once you've got this side of the RV taken care of, you guys know what time it is. We've got to do the top of the RV. So come all the way up to the top of the RV and grab yourself some block of quartz. We may as well fill this entire thing with block of quartz, and then we can just continue to add all of the details. And there are loads of things up here. There's a couple of things that I'm not even entirely sure what they are. I don't understand. I don't know what some of these things are. It's a little bit crazy, but I'll try and describe what they are as we move along. So I'm just going to, there we go. So that is the entire roof filled in. Let's talk about what we need first of all. So grab yourself some dark grey wool, some yellow wool. We'll also need some stone brick slabs and some polished andesite. Also, grab yourself some nether brick fence. We'll also need some regular stone slabs. Also, grab yourself some cobblestone wool. We'll also need some stone brick stairs. And we will also need a little bit later on, where are we? We're looking for some oak fence. Well, once you've got each one of those, we can make most of the roof. So you want to come to the front of your RV and you want to be on top of it. You want to find the center first quartz block and you want to count in and find the third block. So this is the first, second, third. On top of this block, place a yellow wool. Then we want to, going left and right of this yellow, place a dark grey. Then behind the dark greys, place a yellow. Behind the yellow, that first one, the center one, place a dark grey. Going behind each one of those two yellows, place dark grey wool. In the center, place yellow wool. Then place a polished andesite on top of the front middle and back middle yellow walls and place stone slabs all the way around the top of the rest of it to give you this. What we can now do is we can then connect those two andesites that we have on the front and the back together with a layer of cobblestone wool on top. We then want to, going out of this left hand middle yellow wool, we want to place a wall. Go back by 2, then come left by 2 towards the back, 1, 2. We then want to go up by 1. And then on top of this block, we want to place a row of 2 nether brick fence, that's 1 and 2. We then want to come backwards by 1 the fence, and then up by 1 the fence. We then want to go up by 1 with the polished andesite, like this, if I can place it. We then want to go up by 1 with the cobblestone wall, place a stone slab on top of that. Well, what you then want to do is you want to extend this andesite out in front by 1, left by 1, back by 1, right by 1. Then place stone slabs in between the cracks and this will form kind of like a satellite shape, like this. And I'm not 100% sure what this contraption is, I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the things that I have absolutely no idea about. So it's obviously a satellite and maybe some sort of power source, I think. I think it's some sort of power source, maybe some sort of weird giant battery. I don't know. But this is what we want to do next. And this involves connecting, actually, come to the very left-hand side, the right-hand side of the RV. And on the right-hand side of the RV, where we have this row of 2 cyan stained clay that is near the front of the laser cannon thing. On top of this cyan stained clay, you want to go up by 3 with your cobblestone wall. That's 1, 2, and 3. Then go inwards by 1. You then want to go left by 2. And then you want to move inwards by 1 to connect like the battery thing to the laser cannon, like that. Or at least, I think that's a laser cannon, I think that's a battery, I don't know what else it could be. Well, once you've got the satellite battery combo thing done, we then want to come back to the battery part, and coming out of the back center part of the battery, so here, you want to leave a gap of 5 between the battery, and this is from the cobblestone wall of the battery, a gap of 5 between this and what we make next. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on top of this 6th block, since we're leaving a gap of 5, we want to place a stone brick stairs which faces towards the front of the RV. we then, you know what, it's a gap of 5 between the actual battery itself and not the cobblestone wall, so just move that stair forward by 1 block. You then want to place a polished andesite directly behind that stone brick stair, and then go all the way around the polished andesite with your stone brick stairs. You then want to place a cobblestone wall on top of the andesite, place a stone slab on top of the wall. Perfect. That's what you want to have. And that is, I believe, an escape hatch, I think. Once again, all of this is just I think. I don't know. It's a lot of crazy. It's a lot of crazy stuff, guys. Well, once you've got that taken care of, you now want to come to the very back of the RV. With your cobblestone wall, so take this block of quartz that is sat on top of this red stained clay, extend it outwards by 2 with the cobblestone wall, that's 1, 2. Then take that second cobblestone wall, extend it upwards until it is hovering 2 rows above the RV. So this would like be 1 row, and then this is the second row above the RV. You then want to move inwards, and you want to move inwards until that cobblestone wall is hovering above this second quartz block on top of the RV like this. You then want to connect down, and then you want to have the same thing here, and you want to have the same thing going on, except this time it wants to be like starting from above this yellow block. So above the yellow wall, just right at the back of the RV, we want to do 2 cobblestone wall coming out. Then we want to go all the way up until we're 2 rows above the RV. We then want to move forwards and connect down to the RV in the same place. Then we want to turn this thing into stairs. So then we just kind of want to add cobblestone wall like in between here, and we just want to turn this thing into stairs. So it's basically like a miss one place, one miss one place, one miss one place, one sort of game, and you guys can see what you've got to do here to get this complete. And there you have some stairs, so you can now climb the back of the RV, and you might even want to connect that down, and you might even want to connect that down as well, where you can. So those are the stairs that lead up to the RV. Now, we're just missing one crucial thing. We're just missing one thing, guys. Just one. Get rid of everything. Grab yourself some polished andesite. Grab yourself some oak wood fence. We'll also need some spruce wood planks. We'll also need birch planks. We'll need birch stairs if we can find them. Plus, we'll need some magenta stained clay. Perfect. Can you remember where you connected the first stairs, or the first stairs down to the top of the RV? Leaving a gap of 1 between that and the stairs, moving forward, we want to place a polished andesite. You want to go up on top of that andesite by 3 of the oak wood fence, that's 1, 2, and 3. You then want to move up by 3 of the spruce wood planks, that's 1, 2, 3. Up by 1 with the fence, up by 1 with the magenta stained clay, like that. You then, moving backwards from these spruce wood planks, we want to do a row of birch wood planks. Take that center plank, move further backwards by 2, 1, 2. Do an upside down birchwood stairs and a regular facing birchwood stairs above and below that second birchwood plank, and you'll end up with what I can only imagine, and again, I can only imagine that is a pizza slice aerial combo thing. I don't know what else that could be. Once you've got that taken care of, you have pretty much fully completed, almost fully completed, because we are missing one major component, almost fully completed the RV, because all that we have left is we want to take out our buttons, and I've just remembered something else, and some stone brick slabs, and we want to place buttons in the centers of each one of the cyan stained clay that we have for the wheels, and I do believe that these are the last 2 things that we have to add, guys. I do apologize, because I mean, there's so much going on here, it's easy to forget stuff, even with plants. Well, place buttons coming out from each one of the cyan stained clays. Then take out your stone slabs, and you want to, where we have the door here, where we have this row of 3 iron at the bottom of the door, we want to extend this out by 1 row with these stone slabs. Then we want to 1 row below and 1 row outwards, we want another row of stone slabs like this, because the door has a little bit of a ramp to it, a little bit of a stairs thing going on, and that is what we have right there. And that is Uncle Grandpa's RV. That is I think, the last thing for the RV. And we are going to have a tour around it whilst we have a bit of a talk about it. So, this is the RV. Hopefully, you guys really like this. I spent a lot of time working on this. It's not perfect. It's missing some stuff. It'd have to be bigger if it wanted to be better. I didn't want to make it any bigger. I think it's a perfect size. I think that you can tell right away, if you have any knowledge of the show whatsoever, what this thing is. I don't think that there's any question. A lot of you guys saw the first half of this in my Creative World Tour video, and you absolutely loved it. You said that I had to make the rest, and here we are. We have the Uncle Grandpa RV. I've done my best. I couldn't do any better with unless I made it a little bit bigger, and I wasn't going to do that. So hopefully you guys like it. If you do, please give this video a like, give it a favorite, give it a share. I'd really appreciate that. I honestly would. If you want me to make anything else, like cartoon related, any builds like this, just like one-off builds, I'd be more than happy to do it. You'll just have to let me know down there in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the card system, check out the description below. I'll be leaving links to all sorts of other videos, especially cartoon related, in there. Follow me on Twitter at TSMC360. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching. Really, do comment down below. Let me know. Like, favorite, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video.